be feeling myself at this point. If you're not feeling yourself at this point of makeup, then you're doing something wrong. It's like I got a filter on. No filter, baby. Hey guys, this is your girl Dom, aka Serenity Within, and if this is your first time here, I want to say thank you so much for coming to my channel. And if you're a returning Serenity Within family member, hey girl, hey. Thank you for coming back to my channel. I appreciate your love, your support. I even appreciate your views, your comments, your shares. Like, you guys are really sweet and really generous, and I just want to say thank you so much for just coming to my channel. You could have been anywhere else, but you decided to be here with me, and I just want to say thank you. So in this video, we are doing this look right here. It's very simple, it's very basic. It's a real quick 1, 2, 3, nothing much to it. It should be no more than 20 minutes tops. Really 15, but I'm gonna say 20 just in case if there's any hiccups, mishaps, whatever the case may be. But I'm not gonna talk your ear off, but if you wanna see how I achieve this look, please continue to watch. Okay guys, so we're just gonna jump into this video. So I already washed my camera. We starting already. Lord Jesus be with me. The first thing I already did was my eyebrows off camera. They're not twinning right now, they're really fraternal, but it's okay because I don't have time to take too long trying to get these eyebrows together. So moving forward, what I want to go in with is I want to go in with Bobbi Brown primer slash moisturizer. Now I know what the problem was yesterday when I did this. One, I had one too many products onto my face. That's one. And then 2, I didn't allow for the products to dry properly. And then 3, I really didn't know how to use this. I didn't put enough. I already had my original moisturizer that I use in my skincare routine, and then on top of that, and you still can use your regular moisturizer, it's fine. It's just how much of my personal moisturizer I used that really affected the makeup real bad. And I went in with this. Now, even though I went in with a small amount, it still was doing a lot. So then, and I want to pat it in a little bit. You don't have to pat it in, that's just me just being extra. And I'm just going to sit before I put my primer on, and that was another thing I did wrong as well. I went in with my primer like right away before fully allowing for this to dry. And you don't have to let it dry, like dry. You just want for it to sit onto your face just for a few minutes before applying another product, because that's how products start to get mixed in together. And I feel personally, when you mix products together like that, it's not allowing for the products to fully do their job unless you give the product some time to actually do their job. That way, when you're mixing products together, they're not trying to figure out what's going on. You know what I'm saying? That's how I view it, and it works for me in my mind. If it works for you too, you're welcome. So we're just gonna let this sit on my face just before we start going into our next step. Now that we got that, I am now going to go in with the Caliray Primer, and I love this primer because it is true to what it says it's going to do. It's going to blur your skin out, and when I tell you, my makeup went nowhere last night. And it was probably one of the best primers I've used in a very long time. I love my girl now, but this primer here, it's like crack. So I know one of the major reasons why that makeup yesterday was so bad, because when I put this primer on, I pat it on. You don't have to pat it on. It's best to rub it on. Rub it in fully, and then you want to do like light pats. Because baby, if it's just sitting on your face and it's not fully rubbed in, that's when it's movable. And that's what was going on with my concealer. It was just constantly moving, and then when I put powder on top of it, it made it worse. So now I know, rub this in and then I will pat it in, because this right here, baby, is going to work. And this primer I'm going to let sit for probably like a minute or 2 before moving in onto my foundation, because I just want for this to sit on my face. But I really want for this primer to like make love to my face, so that way when I am putting my foundation on, it's not being mixed up or confused or anything like that. So I'm just going to let this sit. I'm going to get my fan and help dry the process out. This isn't a necessary step, but this is just necessary for me. So now I want to move in to foundation, and I'm trying to put it on the back of my hand, and I'm going in with the Caliray Cosmetics number 5 foundation. Like I say, I love this foundation. It is perfect for a matte face. I'm just trying to get it out. I use this foundation like literally every day, so it's not coming out. It's not. I think I done finished this thing off. So I'm gonna go in with my favorite foundation brush. Yes, I need to clean this brush. I know. I'm gonna clean my brushes tonight, actually. Another way to have a flawless laid of foundation is to make sure that your brushes are clean. So, and then I'm just going to bring it down, just spraying the product out. I'm just gonna go careful around my eyebrows and go over here some. And with the concealers I used for my eyebrows were shade number 5 and shade number 7. I used shade number 5 at the bottom and shade 7 at the top. And now I just want to pat this in. I'm going to let that sit before we move to the next process. It's not gonna be for long, but I so love like the new products that I just purchased because it just makes the makeup just that much better. Like, you really do have to invest in your products in order to receive that look that you're going for. If you're trying to have that glowy dewy skin, you got to get the right products. If you're trying to have that matte skin, you have to have that products. If you're trying to get skin that looks airbrushed like this, you have to have the correct products, and a lot of that requires you investing in yourself. So you're gonna have to spend some money on these primers, and you're gonna have to spend some money on these moisturizers, and you're gonna have to spend some money on these foundations in order to get the look that you're going for. You're just gonna have to spend some money to get it. Now, I'm not saying that you can't get it with the store-bought. You can, but it ain't gonna be hitting. It's gonna hit because I've been there and I know how to make it work. But you want a product that's gonna work for you. You know what I'm saying? You want your money to work for you. So getting these products, all of these products thus far that I've used is working for me, and I spent my money wisely with these products. So now that we have that, it's time to move on with our concealer. And I'm just going to stick with the Caliray number 9 because this shade here is just the perfect warmth for my skin. And the other one was like really dark, and I wasn't crazy for it because it's just more work for me to blend out. If I have to do all of that work, then I don't want it. I don't want it. I'd rather, like I said, you want products that's gonna make it easy for you and not feel like it's a task. So today we're not really doing much as far as eyeshadow today. We're doing it real simple. I'm just going out for brunch, and I'm not trying to go too heavy with the looks. The focus is just the face. And while that's sitting on my face, I am going to go in with number 7 by Caliray Cosmetics, and then I am going to squeeze number 5, and I may do a touch of number 1 as well, just to get it a little bit brighter right here. So because I still have my contour right here, I'm not going to bring my concealer all the way up just yet until I blend that contour out. And you see how it's just looking airbrush. Oh my goodness, I'm telling you guys. And while that's going, I am going to go in with, oh, and that foundation brush was the BH Cosmetics brush, the number 1. And this is the BH Cosmetics brush number 4. And I just want to dust some of these products off. Like I said, I did not clean my brushes, so I know better, but I didn't clean them, and I just gotta wipe some of that product off. And we just gonna blend this in. I'm just gonna pat it in before actually doing anything else with it, just so that it stays in place. And as you can see, I brought my contour up just a little bit higher this time so that it can, you know what I'm saying, accentuate my cheekbones and all that stuff. So it's not so dark all the way at the bottom, which helped me to not have to have any concealer right there. And then I want to go in with a beauty blender. These are clean. It's just, I have to remember, I have to like do those immediately before like letting it just sit. I'm gonna blend in the contour just a little bit. I'm gonna get that tapped in a little bit more like skin. And now I want to move over to my concealer, but I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay setting spray to make sure that it helps with my concealer sealing. I sound like Cameron. Was it Cameron or Common? One of them people say the computer's pewing. That's what I sound like for a second. So I'm gonna go in with my All Nighter by Urban Decay. This thing squirts out so weird. Like it just squirts out on the outer skirts of my face, but whatever. So I'm gonna go with my BH Cosmetics brush, and this is 138. This is an old brush too. I had this one for years. And I just want to go in and blend out these edges first. I'm gonna do the same thing here. Now, I know normally I'll go crazy like, oh my gosh, I gotta hurry up and fill that in with my setting powder, but I'm going to wait because I still have to put in shade number 1 there just to brighten it up some. I'm going 5. I'm gonna set 1, but I'm gonna stick with 5. So I'm just getting my powders ready right now just to get that out the way so it's nice and ready. So now I just want to blend this out. I'm going with my beauty blender and hurry up and get that blended in. Okay, so I had to do that off camera because my camera was getting hot. I was like, I have to figure out what's going on with my settings, why it's constantly getting so hot. But let's try to hurry up. I'm going in with the Caliray Cosmetics number 8. Yeah, I'm going in with number 8 just to set my contour. Now that we have that nice and set, I want to go in with shade number 4, and I just want to put number 4 just in my bottom area. I'm just going to blend it in, and like I said, because this is a simple look, we're going to go in with our powder puff. I'm just going to wipe some of that off because I do need another one. That's one of the things I got from the office, which was my powder puff. And we going in with Pink Rose again for my setting powder, and I always put it on the back of my hand just so it could be nice and even. Pushing that into the crease. It's like you want to push it into your skin. Because I'm also focused on a soft look, I'm gonna blend it in just a little bit more than I normally would. I'm gonna put some on my nose. And this right here is number 4. I just want to bring it out just a little bit more. Cool. So now we're gonna go in with our black Radiance, and I'm just going to go in with Sculpt first. I was doing it where I was doing Sculpt and the contour, but I just want to focus with the Sculpt first just to bring some more color back into my face. Without adding any more product onto it. Now I'm going to just do my lashes off camera and then I'll be back. Okay, so I did my eyebrows off camera and I did a little wing thingy jig. So now I just want to take off this powder. And I don't know if I'm gonna even do like my under eyes. I think I'm gonna do like really simple today. Now let's just do my nose. You already know. You already know. Soften that up some. I'm going with just a little bit of finishing powder. I don't need it, honestly. I'm gonna go in with Fit Me. I know I'm half empty, but this is not really the one that's my shade, but I don't know where it is, and I know I have to hurry up. Gotta go right now. Oh, and I did something different with my eyebrows, guys. So I used the Super Lock. I used this here, right? And I know how we said, I know what I said. I know what I said. I said I didn't care for it. I didn't like it, but I found a different way for me to use it so it don't feel like it's just so stuck, because mine's hair is still movable. Like I can still move my hair and my eyebrows. I would do that in like another video, and I will show you exactly like how I did that, but anyway, so I'm going in with my Urban Decay. Time to set this bad boy off. It's like, look how it just be bringing it together, man. I like to go under my chin. Make sure you put that product under there too, because you want to make sure that that's set as well. Once that start rubbing onto your shirt, you're gonna feel some type of way. Now look at my skin. Look at this. Okay, so now let's go in with some before my battery start going crazy. We're gonna go with the Caliray Cosmetics palette, and no, I'm not. I'm gonna go in with some blush. So I'm gonna go in with this shade first, and it still has a mixture of that pink that I used yesterday, so I'm just gonna allow for that to do its thing. I'm not even gonna stop it. I love a powdered peach. I love a powdered blush. I know it's that whole cream thing is in and stuff like that, but a powdered blush, I don't know what or why or what it do to me, but it just hits me so differently. And then I'm gonna go in with my for my highlighter with the Caliray Cosmetics. To me, a powdered blush, it just hits so different, because cream one, it fades to me, and I had cream ones before, but I'm not like crazy about the cream blush, but it's nothing wrong with it. Maybe I just had the wrong one, I don't know, but it's nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's cute. For some, it works great for some, but for me, I just feel like a powder just like caters to me, especially with me not being like a blush girl in the first place. So for me to like venture out and say, oh my goodness, I love this type of blush, it had to be powder. Like powder is the only one that gets it for me. It's the GOAT. So now I want to go in with my one size. If you don't know, you better get up on it. Look at my skin. It look like I got a filter on. No filter, baby. Now, I be feeling myself at this point. If you're not feeling yourself at this point of makeup, then you're doing something wrong. I'm just gonna go with my bottom lashes. Now, normally, I go in with my smoldering eye, and I just, look at what I just did. I'm not even gonna trip, because I'm gonna let that dry up before I try to move it. So I think this look is looking though. I think it is. It is time to do these lippies, and I have to go. So I'm going in with the lip liner for. I need to invest in a pencil sharpener. This is really dark, but my other lip combo, all that stuff is downstairs in my purse, and I gotta hurry up. So we're going in with Pink Mocha. Now luckily I just have an extra one laying around here. Now I want to go in with Diva just to soften this look up. And this is more of like a pinkish purplish one, and this one was more of a brown. And I want to top that off with Whiteout. And that is the look, guys. And I love how this look turned out. It is definitely one of my fave looks, my go-to look, my everyday simple. I'm not doing too much, but I'm doing just enough. This is that look that I go for. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for coming to my channel. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for coming. And if you are returning Serenitii Within family member, hey girl, hey, thank you for coming back. Thank you for allowing me to entertain you as well as educate you. I pray that this video was helpful to someone or a lot of y'all in any way. If you have any questions, comments, please feel free to leave them below, and I will leave all the products that I use in this video. Even if I didn't show you them in this video, I will still list them in the description box below. And guys, see you in my next video.